we're going to discuss right now is about Chapter 5 of the National Building Code of the Philippines. This is all about requirements for fire zones. Section 501, fire zones defined are areas within which only certain types of buildings are permitted to be constructed based on their use or occupancy, type of construction, and resistance to fire. Section 502, buildings located in more than one fire zone. A building or structure which is located partly in one fire zone and partly in another shall be considered to be a more highly restricted fire zone when more than one-third of its total floor area is located in such zone. Section 503, moved building. Any building or structure moved within or into any fire zone shall be made to comply with all the requirements for buildings in that fire zone. Section 504, temporary buildings. Temporary buildings such as reviewing stands and other miscellaneous structures conforming to the requirements of this code and sheds, canopies, and fences used for the protection of the public around and in conjunction with construction work may be erected in the fire zones by special permit from the building official for a limited period of time, and such buildings or structures shall be completely removed upon the expiration of the time limit stated in such permits. Section 505, center lines of streets. For the purpose of this chapter, the center line of an adjoining street or alley may be considered an adjacent property line. Distances shall be measured at right angles to the street or alley. Section 506, restrictions on existing buildings. Existing buildings or structures in fire zones that do not comply with the requirements for the new building erected therein shall not hereafter be enlarged, altered, remodeled, repaired, or moved except as follows. First, such building is entirely demolished. Second, such building is to be moved outside the limits of the more highly restrictive fire zone to a zone where the building meets the minimum standards. Third, changes, alterations, and repairs may be made provided that in any 12-month period, the value of the work does not exceed 20% of the value of the existing building, and provided that such changes do not add additional combustible material and do not, in the opinion of the building official, increase the fire hazard. Fourth, additions thereto are separated from the existing building by firewalls as set forth in subsection 604B. Fifth, damage from fire or earthquake, typhoons, or any fortuitous event may be repaired using the same kind of materials of which the building or structure was originally constructed, provided that the cost of such repair shall not exceed 20% of the replacement cost of the building or structure. Section 507, designation of fire zones. The Secretary shall promulgate specific restrictions for each type of fire zone. Cities and municipalities shall be divided into such fire zones in accordance with local, physical, and spatial framework plans submitted by city or municipal planning and or development bodies. So fire zones and different locations or different cities or municipalities varies according to the um, local physical and spatial frameworks submitted by the municipal city or municipal planning. That ends our discussion chapter 5. Check our discussion chapter 6.